It's not for you, Nuka.
Go! Quick! Go! Yeah. Quick! Whoa, whoa. Go! Quick! Ka!
Fucking deer right in front of me.
Whoa, whoa. Have you found the rest of that human gang that ambushed you yet?
Yeah. I tracked down their camp. It's not far from here. But there's a horde of them.
Oh, shit. What will you do?
We have to face them. We have no choice. They still have our chest. But since you're here, friend, we could sure use an extra sword. What do you say? Will you stand in battle once more at the side of the Zimburg brothers?
So how many humans are there?
I don't know I'd feel a lot safer if you...
Well, can't part.
Yeah,
And will you find...
I'll explain everything.
Well, fine.
Come on. Tugbone will get the horses ready and...
Henry! So? Have you come up with a plan?
There's nothing to plan.
You want to get yourself killed? We can't just waltz into their camp. We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us. Take them out one by...
You can't be serious. That's the way of...
Enough! You want to...
Some that you're maybe good about it.
job
Finish
made.
this quickly.
Bear him!
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
Much.
Useless! Where the hell is it?
Where the hell is it?
It's done. Do you feel better now?
Yeah, not at all. We still have to find our chest. Try looking around here a bit. If you find something, come... Infernal thieves!
I found something, but it doesn't look like a chest for valuables.
You give it here! Quickly! Oh, thank God. We're saved.
And now I hope you'll finally tell me what's in the chest.
You're right. I promised you. As you correctly noted, it is not a chest for valuables. It is a reliquary.
What? So they stole a bunch of bones?
In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg, our father.
What?
At least, what's left of him. You see, when father died, as well as his two grieving sons, he also left behind his worldly possessions. In particular, our family seat, Engelsberg Castle. A castle that rightfully belongs to us, but our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she made our uncle steward. She says we're too young and reckless for such responsibility.
And how is this related to the reliquary?
In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zimburg are buried in Sedlets. This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder of our line, who had it built long ago. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned the tradition. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place, and prove to our mother that we had grown up.
Except on the way, they stole the reliquary from you.
Indeed. If Mother found out what happened, she would never hand over Engelsberg. Not even to our grandchildren.
Why didn't you want to tell me what we were looking for?
You don't take it personally. But if word got out that we had lost it, even for a short time, you can't imagine what an embarrassment that would be. Our father, a noble knight, in the hands of Sigismund's foreigners? Oh, fortunately, we saved him.
Where the hell is it?
I know what it's like to bury a father. I was glad to help you.
You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more, in the name of the Zimburgs, and now my brother and I must go to Sedlets. But then we will stay here for a while. Until then...
May God be with you.
Here, mate. Here, mate.
Face.
What are you doing? Why are you foamy?
Because Lena was cutting chicken. They look throwing pizzas at him. Did you find that body?
No, I ran and did another mission. I'm still on the hunt for it.
Over. Shoot.
Valiant steed.
You drinking out of your water bottle?
Yeah.
Turn off your big black one.
They're just big.
Quick!
Oh, what's up?
I like to have a smaller water bottle too.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Guys, you were tweaking out.
Just stopping real quick so that we can check. Oh, I didn't make it.
Is there a house fire? Or is that where the prostitutes were?
No, this is where the king came through and killed everybody. I just helped the prostitutes. Sometimes you can get in the houses and there's like hidden shit. Oh,
Dead horse.
I killed Steve.
Is that what the horse is doing?
Yep.
Kill them.
I just helped them.
Oh.
They give me quests. And if I can't rob from them, I'm not going to kill them because then that means that I might not be able to get their stuff. There's only one knight that I'm planning on killing. He's got all white armor. Oh, it's Sheriff Eli, and he named his horse Mark.
Mark.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Mark. Up the hill, Steve.
I know very well what you've done here. This horse...
Good day to you.
Greetings.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his Denner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Stonard said something different.
You're a friend of Stonard's, are you?
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him. He was as
Did you watch
lazy
it?
as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stenner.
Rewatch the Rob as.
She ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you
What are
want?
you doing to stay
I'm
there?
looking for her... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing. What can you tell me about this Denner?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Stonard? How does he fit into this?
Stenard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
I'm surprised
She
she
needs
stuck
to be
with him as
fucking
long as she
crushed.
did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her
Now you're starting to shed.
before they taxed her on the spot.
And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted. To Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings. Once she left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No. I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Stena was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Stena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the fort.
Fuck! That's quite... I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any rider.
Is Dennis scarred?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Hey.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know?
I heard he wanted...
I don't know.
And could it... Is this...
I don't know.
Oh.
I hope you don't. Farewell.
All right. What was that? It was nothing. I hope nothing's missing. But... Hey! You can't just walk around here without permission.
Quick! What has to be that ford Point was talking about? I should take a look around here. Here, Matt. Search.
Going to find a dead body.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something. Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole. How did it get inside her? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer, that's about all I can find out. But that ring is a good lead. Aye, come here.
When were you going?
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for us.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
Oh, I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
well, I'd say
Lena.
William did it. The minstrel.
You can't be serious. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
You put them all.
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No. Really? That's impossible. It couldn't have been him.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Groller's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheisse sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was.
He was over by the
So we have a witness.
shed pooping.
Now, just
Well, if you wait for him,
Or an accomplice.
let him go potty and then go grab him.
William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. but he definitely didn't hack her up like the others.
You can knock it off.
Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Ugh. My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
I suspect one of the von Grollers.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Groller fits both descriptions.
True, true.
We could be getting somewhere.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Groller could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
But it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young von Groll?
Well, old von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young von Groller?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Or break in.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones, or a swordsman, or break in? That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You're...
Long time no see.
You whoreson piece of shit!
Hey, take it easy. Let's talk about this.
You killed my friends and betrayed us all! What do you want to talk about? I'll kill you! I'll get you! Mary in heaven!
Sheathe that weapon immediately. You see, it didn't even hurt. Now you can leave that weapon where it belongs.
What a terrible
Mind where
shame.
you're going?
Clear off!
Never mind. Strange.
Get out of my
Nothing, I
sight!
suppose.
You attacked me, fucker.
Stand here all day. I don't care.
Can you leave the body alone so I can rob it?
It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Well, you did swing at me, so.
Good day to you.
Last chance. Buy.
Hogs for sale. Big, strong hogs. Hey, hogs here. Twice fired.
What are you poking around that jaw for, eh? Can I help you?
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes?
I've come on account of old Von Grolle.
You aren't the first.
I'm skilled in medicinal herbs and their healing.
Well, I don't know if I want to let some ordinary herbalist in to see the master.
Ordinary herbalist? I beg your pardon? What would apothecaries do without our herbs? How would they brew their decoctions? Monks in the oldest monasteries in Bohemia grow all kinds of medicinal plants.
That's true. I lived for quite some time in a monastery myself. My apologies.
That's all right.
But it's late now. Please come. Farewell. Get out of my sight!
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your.
Where's my dog?
Further.
Do I want to send Mutt home? Sit and bark. Sit and stay.
Didn't sit. Is that actually staying?
Mm-hmm. I think I've robbed this place before.
What do you think you're doing?
You really pickpocketing someone?
Yep. Just have the keys.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Come here!
Just gonna drop off all my stolen stuff in my horse. Yeah, all that, the breakfast sandwiches and stuff, I can try to find different ones to make, maybe. I could always make everything and then wrap them in, puff pastry or something. I need money. I really don't need dice anymore. I pretty much have the complete tier dice. There's dice games you can play. In my room.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at
We're gonna
least had
use
a witness.
Catherine as a...
What about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3
bait.
witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some
Oh,
poor
baby.
girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the
What are you
whole
huffing
time.
about?
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have
What are you
to.
doing?
I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way. And I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Where's Hansel? I need to talk to him!
This is the finishing part.
Don't
Oh,
you
we're
hear
dead.
me? I have to
Look at all
talk
these
to him
people
about
half
what-
naked.
I won't be left alone
Why?
with his child.
Maybe because I did it in the middle of the night.
Screeching about you, Ninny. There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know.
So Mom was doing my head yesterday, and I was bringing some hose to the bathhouse.
Oh, so a
They
poor
asked me
woman
what
has
it
to
was, a
suck on
boob
because
man or a
of
butt man.
man's lust. As if it wasn't already
What'd you
bad
say?
enough before.
Of course, the boobs.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel
Strumpet?
never
Yeah, it's
laid eyes
poor.
on you. Besides, You're too
I'm gonna
old
start
for
calling
him.
people that now.
Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I?
Trumpet, trumpet.
He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And
Oh,
he filled me
sacrilege.
up like a wineskin.
Can you go grab people's things?
Yes, you can.
I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
Now, the way Sheriff Eli did it is they brought him to justice. I don't know if I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to kill. It's Minerva. Meow meow.
Is that the cat's name?
No, Minerva from Harry Potter.
Oh. I was like, what?
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son!
They're all naked.
Nanny goat like you. The others were at least young, but you... Christ, the trials I have to endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize
He's a clone.
her. And in case...
That's a glitch. There's two of them.
Is there only going to be one?
Yeah.
That's it, is it? I can help you with that.
It's a ghost!
Get that bitch, you fool!
You woke Kara.
Sticking, you piece of shit!
Doo-doo. Oh, buddy. You need to die in the corner. Oh, all my stuff.
We can't just...
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait
She
for?
got clothes on now.
I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer
You know, you're
him or it's
pushing your
gonna
luck.
hurt.
I'm the one that decides
My
your fate here,
husband.
lady.
He drank a lot, ran around with whores, and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course
good
not.
know.
But one day he'll be grateful to me for
So
it.
she killed him?
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping the hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own two eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a
Talk to
damn
my son.
shame
Kill
she
her.
got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
I better stop asking questions.
I'm a sinner.
Burn in hell, all of you.
The second you
What will we
joined
do
that,
with her now?
you were
Let's
sinner.
take her to the bailiff. She'll get
Wait,
justice there.
We don't
I
have
would
to go
never steal.
anywhere.
I just
I'll give her
appropriate.
justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us. They can't just let her go.
Of course they can.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff, and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she is.
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away, and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected.
I'll let her live.
Do you think we did the right thing?
I need to get a better reputation around here.
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
And how did it go? Did she try to blame it all on her dead servant?
Not at all. She started screaming how she hadn't done anything wrong. That those Czech whores deserved it.
Fucking shameless bitch. The nerve.
I think it's more likely she's gone mad from it all. No sane person would consider that a defense of their actions.
A sane person doesn't kill random women walking
Exactly.
by.
And what do they plan to do with her?
They're discussing it, and will surely continue to do so. Maybe they'll execute her, but more likely they'll lock her up somewhere and let her fester.
I told you so.
She won't escape punishment, and won't hurt anyone else again. Maybe she'll live, but now they can't pretend nothing happened.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumir?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
I don't know why he's asking about it. She's part of our plan.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders, and you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
I don't want a fucking shield. What in the fuck am I in trouble for now? This keeps shutting off. I love how these people just sleep on benches.
Or let her sleep.
Come for a whipping, eh?
Why are you pestering me? I didn't do anything.
Not at the moment you didn't, but I know who you are.
Yes, I'm a god.
You're not a god. You're a killer. Who pays people and then takes the money back.
Yes. I am called an Indian giver. Ooh, dice.
You get it, Papa? Go up.
Come on. Why are you awake?
Are they not allowed to?
I wonder if these people ever figure out why they keep losing keys.
questioning why I grabbed the whole jar of peanut butter.
I always question you, child.
My jar of peanut butter, back off. It's a whole other jar of peanut butter. Yeah, but that one's not the good one. It's not big. You're still only starving.
I've got plenty of food. Nobody saw a thing.
He took something! He's a thief!
I don't think shit.
You again?
Good thing.
To fleece us again.
Damn it. That's just what we...
You ready to cook it up, Todd?
I didn't steal anything.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I was told I'd find the best fighter far and wide here. I don't suppose that's you.
Do I look like some kind of pushover? I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
But I'm glad you're an ordinary mortal. From what I heard, it sounded like I was going to be fighting a bogeyman.
Oh, aye. It's not like it used to be here. All the bogeymen moved away long ago.
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
So I wasn't far from the truth with those ghosts.
I take good care of the cemetery, so the deceased rest in peace and wouldn't even think of haunting anyone. But I'm always chasing out drunkards and young couples who disturb the peace and quiet here. Mine and all those under the ground.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun once in a while?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild youth.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Now, in broad daylight. Someone come at night. It'll be...
I'll challenge you...
You're not listening.
I'm gonna get caught in my quiz now.
There's water in your bowl, your bed.
Damn. I'm on top of the mountain.
The Lord sees you.
You there! Come back here! This gate isn't the village green. Not my fault here. I'd go a different way if I could. You have to pay to go through. And if I refuse, then you can find a ticket. I have to check it. Fine.
See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Nobody's here.
Stop where you are! We're after you! Surrender now!
Easy! I surrender!
What are you after?
I've got it in for you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine, and if I don't find those things on...
I'll be right there. You want to be ashamed.
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh,
Suck my ass, bitch.
What did I do to you?
You're not allowed in here, so leave that door alone.
You can't be here.
The hell you chased me for?
Enough.
What are you
I
doing?
give up.
You went in the door.
You'll have to.
Oh,
Fuck off. Stupid motherfucker.
Daddy went in a door he wasn't supposed to. So he got chased.
Nova's dead.
I'll be keeping an eye on.
Keep an eye on me all you want. Don't mean you're gonna see what I do.
What's the hold up?
Volunteers to repair the city walls.
What did I do to you?
Because of their superior source. Come and let the Klusenberg sword fighting
Don't shove!
Someone's got a mission for me.
Mind where you're going.
Shut the fuck up.
Hello, Heinrich. It was a beautiful tournament. Much great. Congratulations on your victory. I knew you would win, and I am glad I was not mistaken. What did you think of it?
It was nice, Menhard. My respects. But I thought the fighting itself was a bit too easy. The other contenders didn't know what hit them when I started laying into them.
I understand it may not have been enough for a warrior like you. But do not worry. I am sure it will get better in time. What about the winnings? Are you satisfied?
I got something.
Most importantly, the councillors are satisfied too. So me and Fridush can continue organizing tournaments. I am sure that the more tournaments we hold, the more we can attract better fighters and make tournaments even more interesting for everyone involved. I also hope the council and the local burghers will be more generous in time, so that we can offer better prices, which would also surely convince more contenders to participate. So I urge you to keep participating.
I'll consider it, Menhard.
Yeah, I don't feel like fighting right now.
a bit already.
That's good. The town needs strong, brave men who can take a bar.
Menhard sent me. I heard you need somebody who knows how to fight.
Praise the Lord. I feared I wouldn't find anyone, and that would have been bad. That I'd end up all alone, just like with everything else.
First, tell me exactly what this is about. Menhard said it was fairly unusual.
My husband, may God rest his soul, left me saddled with some unpleasant business. He liked to spend evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars. And he promised one of them a fair sum of money after losing a bet. But that waster of mine recently passed away, and the other fella, Radmill, the cobbler's apprentice, has been hounding me like there's no tomorrow. He swears that he won fair and square and that I have to pay him the money, although I've hardly any myself. But he has no written record of it. We even went to the city council, but they just slammed the door on us. Since my husband's will says disputes are to be resolved by duel and Radmill won't relinquish his claim, it's up to God himself to judge. As a widow, I have the holy right for a fighter to stand for me.
Tell me more about my opponent. What kind of man is he? Perhaps we could reason with him.
What do you want to know about him? He's a whoremonger, lucky enough to run into that gullible husband of mine. There's no talking to him, which...
I'll fight for you.
Thank you. Go make a raid. God be with you.
Time for somebody to get their face punched in.
And maybe next time,
Is that I'm fighting for her.
Watch where you're going.
Quality goods, the finest wares. What's that noise?
Mein Gott, du schon.
What about poison?
Poisons?
Why not?
What are poisons for? There was such a miscreant here. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous Robstein or someplace like that.
I know where it is.
Really? Ah, auf Wiedersehen.
I come on behalf of Widow Gerda. I will stand for her in battle. What terms shall we agree to?
So she went and found a swordsman anyway. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. I won that money fair and square.
But you don't have a witness? Or any document?
No, I don't. Just my word. And I will gladly even swear on the cross. But once I pay the guild dues, they'll make me a master and I'll finally open my own workshop. I swear before God I'm in the right. And if there's no other way to defend my good fortune than with a weapon in my hand, so be it. Unless you would show mercy and let me win.
I don't intend to break my word. And I certainly don't want to ruin my reputation by throwing a duel.
As you wish. We just have to agree on the weapon you want to use.
I choose sword. Which weapon is best for you?
I'm a cobbler, not a swordsman. I'll have to go back to Gerda and tell her we're agreed. Southwest of the city is a large solitary tree on a hill.
Prepare to die.
The best on the market. Good day.
Look out. Look out.
Come and shop here. We've got enough for everyone.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I went to see Radmill, and we agreed on terms.
And what weapon did you choose?
It'll be swords. Radmill went to find some armor, and then we'll meet at the big tree southwest of town. He said you'd know.
I know. I know. And are you ready?
We can leave right away.
Then let's go, so I can finally have some peace.
Am I gonna hit him one time and he gives up? So I did in the tournament. Some guy came up, I hit him once in the head, and he's like, "I give up."
Today, the dispute between Gerda and If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's. Radmill will fight for himself, and Henry will take... They have both agreed no other weapon is allowed. No, the duel will... Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel...
Greetings. Come on, let's see what you've got.
Mercy! I reckon it
Spare
wasn't
me!
much of a brawl since it's already over.
You didn't even take out your sword.
Oh, you certainly know how...
So it's decided?
Unfortunately, let's go to the others.
Radmill, Henry, you both fought valiantly.
Valiantly? I beat him like a redheaded stepchild.
Wife Gerda. The dispute has thus been justly settled in her favor.
Yes, that's
No, I
right.
just beat him before he
Did you
could
hear
take his
that?
sword out.
Don't you even think of trying to get money out of me now. I've got a witness that you lost.
Don't worry. I honor
Isn't
your...
it the same person that
Henry.
that girl tried to kill?
Here's
Oh,
your well-earned reward.
they look
Glad
alike.
to have helped settle this.
This duel was guided...
Fuck all work.
Ooh. He appeared to have died of his wounds. There's a nest on the tree.
What are you doing?
Bird's nest up there.
Stop! Leave them alone! Stop throwing rocks at the birds!
The fucking burbs.
Leave them! Daddy's throwing rocks at birds! Daddy's throwing rocks at birds!
Bye, nest.
The birds!
Where's the nest?
It disappeared. Your dog ate it. You look so stupid.
You take my nest.
Why do you want the nest?
Sometimes it has, like, secret shit in it. My nest.
It's not going to be over there. What did he do?
Took my nest. Says it's right here. Is it back up in the tree? Yeah. Hello?
Whoa!
Come here, you little fuck. There's a deer over here walking around with an arrow in its butt. Son of a bitch! Anybody see a deer run through here? My dear. Yeah. The horse person's ready to cross here.
You again?
You're a traitor.
Watch where you're going.
What are you here for, stranger?
Are you in charge of the black market with horses?
Black market with horses? I am Boyar
Yes, I can see
Stoya of
horses
Mondra,
inside.
and my brother Mikol and I have been commissioned by King Sigismund to deal with the administration of equine matters.
It's part of the game.
Valkokusberg and its surroundings. Mangones officia, also known as Ars Mangonica, is otherwise banned in Hungary and Bohemia. Our job is to wipe out unnecessary trading in times of war.
And what does it involve? Being a horse trader in the region?
Hungary, Transylvania, even our home, Wallachia, and King Sigismund himself allowed we buy Selati, but not you. But as a
sell horses.
If I wanted some,
bring him over.
I'll have a look at the...
Yeah, I think the one.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
You didn't see me take your keys, doo-dah, doo-dah. I'm gonna come back and rob you, boy, the doo-dah day. So evil.
Are you awake, my lord?
Who are you? Have you come to finish me off?
Take it easy. I won't harm you. I'm Henry.
I'm Jan. Sir Jan of Sokotleski.
Who beat you up?
Humans. 5 of them against the 3 of us. I fled.
5 against 3? I've fought in 6 against 1.
Dead. The pain.
Can I...
Do what you can.
How did this happen?
I was fleeing.
Is anything... Now for those ribs. You're not coughing up blood, are you?
God, no. I can breathe.
Oh, that's good. Otherwise you'd be in... Where exactly does your foot hurt?
Mostly my ankle.
I'll have to take off your...
Thank God. I barely...
Just don't get your expectations up. This is just the beginning. Show me your ankle. I'll feel it.
Ah, it
You
hurts
see?
so much.
It's sprained. Now, let's have a look at those toes.
Ow!
Well, it looks like you've dislocated 2 toes.
Oh,
I can
man.
tell just by looking.
Pop them back in.
No, I don't think I've left anything out.
And can you... But...
That's the most important thing. For those ribs, you'll need something for the pain and some bandages. The toes will be worse. I'll have to set those bones back in place.
That's going to hurt.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
You mustn't put any strain on your ankle. It needs to be tightly bandaged. That's all I can...
Thanks.
We'll see if I die. I'll fix that ankle and those bruised ribs. Keep the bandages clean and change them once in a while. Got it, sir?
Very well. I'll try.
First, we need to straighten out those toes.
Time to pop them back in.
The longer they stay dislocated, the worse
Yes,
they'll
toes.
heal.
Will it hurt?
It won't be
Toes?
nice,
Yep.
but a little liquid courage will certainly help.
Good idea.
Maybe I could find something.
Give it here.
Maybe you can have some schnapps.
To your health.
Indeed. But I'll be glad if I can ever walk again.
Let's do it.
The pain vanished. Or rather, it's almost gone.
You're welcome. This should help your ribs and ankle to heal. Give it some time, and you'll be as fit as a fiddle. Well, I've done as much as I can for you. The rest is up to God.
Don't be so modest. You've done more than any sawbones could.
Are you going to be all right?
I suppose so. I need a bit more time to get...
What is it you need?
Listen, are you familiar with this area?
I know it like the back of my hand. Maybe even better.
Then you're my man. I need a messenger to act on my behalf in the King's military camp by Kuttenberg.
In Sigismund's camp? What's he got to do with it?
Let me explain. My older brother, the Knight Sir Peter of Sukotleski, is being held captive in the camp. He's fallen into the clutches of a Hungarian baron. Laszlo Farkas is his name. I was supposed to go to the camp and negotiate the terms of his release.
So why do you want to send me there?
Because no one is going to harm an envoy, especially when coin is at stake. I'll no longer go anywhere without protection. Being ambushed once in a lifetime is enough, thanks.
I'd like to hear more details. Who am I supposed to go and see? Who is he?
A Hungarian baron. His name is Laszlo Farkas.
What do you need me to negotiate?
The terms for a handover. Try not to act like a ragamuffin or lout in front of Laszlo. When he sees that he's speaking to a man of distinction, perhaps...
And where should the hand...
It has to be on neutral ground. So...
What should I know about Peter?
Sir Peter. He's several...
Oh,
now
just shut the
he's
fuck
as
up.
bold...
Assume...
He nearly lost...
I can...
God bless... Here's a letter. Once you've arranged everything...
Oh. He's in here? Okay. He's in a fucking Sigismund's camp.
I bought a lovely U-boat. God bless you, good man.
You look like you've come a long way.
Sir, Egan, that is true. My brother...
What land
care?
I'd wait.
Nem, I am a...
So you're...
Egan, I am he must...
What?
Egan.
Sigismund?
Zygmunt.
So he deceived...
Egan.
Do you have...
Egan. Nothing to your liking, sir?
Put that away.
Halt! Ah! You killed him, you bastard!
Yep.
Petty bestia!
Give it to him!
Scheiß auf dein Auge!
You can knock it off. These poor people, they died. I don't know what happened to them.
Come here! Look what I have for you.
Ah! Go! Go! Quick! Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Good day.
How can I help you, stranger? I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Bohemil, or that foreign barber surgeon might know, or a Milad.
Good. Sziasztok.
What do you want, you bloody scoundrel? I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash. Could you help me?
Certainly, certainly. If you head down the hill from the smithy, you can't miss it. He always keeps a band of Cumans near.
Thank you, Father.
Hey, where's that beer? Look out!
You again?
What? I'm not track. I'm just trying to find where this guy's at.
Hey?
Spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their
Come for a whipping, yeah?
they offer salvation to anyone who fills their cup.
Sir Laszlo Farkash?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
Can we discuss the matter?
Certainly. But please, allow me one question. Why has Jan sent an intermediary to handle such an important affair?
He was attacked on the way here. He's injured, but not seriously. He's staying in an inn near Kuttenberg.
That is unfortunate. The roads are dangerous. But let us get to discussing the terms of the exchange.
Let's talk about the ransom. How much are you asking for?
Let us be sincere with each other. Jan knew beforehand how much coin I would want for the night. But he still sent you here to... But there is one more thing to negotiate about. The knight's arm. If I return them, I want to get at least a fraction of their worth.
I think that's a reason.
I am glad, Vian.
Where will the handover take place?
Once you pay the ransom, you can come and get Peter of...
We'd rather do the handover on neutral ground.
Your master has given you exact What is your idea, then?
Why don't you invite the knight to the tavern by the oak? There'll be plenty of witnesses there. And we can sort this matter over a few beers.
Where in the... I know of a mudge on the hill between Miskovitz and Horsen. We will have peace and quiet up there.
Sounds good to me.
Once you leave...
I'd like to...
Out of...
Well, how am I to know whether you're really holding Peter of Sukadleski captive?
Indeed. I trust that you... And now...
But Jan...
It is I, and I say...
That should be everything.
Hordalbagad!
Is that your sister? Squealing in there?
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing?
Cracking my big toe.
It's not cracking it.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Quick! Go!
There's my dog log. Man, my dog is log.
Quick!
Yes, sounds like you.
Whoa! Whoa!
do you want here, you scoundrel?
Yeah, we'll just put everything we just stole.
I'll be keeping my eye on you.
Nobody wants to play dice.
Are you blind?
Yes, I am. Don't make fun of my handicap.
Your handicap.
Hey, yo, bitch. Talk to your brother.
I bear news from Sigismund's camp.
I was beginning to worry. Speak. Did you see Peter?
I didn't. Farkas wouldn't allow it.
I'm liking that Farkas less and less. He's holding us on a tight leash like hunting bitches. I'll bet he'd like to skin my hide too.
I did everything you told me to. But Laszlo barely let me speak.
That was to be expected.
He even wanted...
You did well.
Some mill, halfway. Laszlo said...
Very well.
Can we leave now?
We can't just get up and go. We must send a message to the camp. Come back tomorrow. Best would be just before noon.
Well, I suppose they'll go to fucking bed then.
Einen Moment noch.
Are you going to do what we talked?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Hi. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Guten Tag.
Look out!
Don't shove.
Can we leave now?
We can.
So,
I'll take care of it.
I can sense we're going to get fought. Going to get fought.
What?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Lord Sukotleski. Please allow me to introduce myself. I suppose we caught you off guard here.
Where's Peter? If you've done anything...
Have you forgotten your I will explain my situation to you. I had a valuable but he had the audacity to die. Right before I had the report.
What? You...
Even that little Massan, hold your tongue.
could you cut it short?
Certainly. This is how I see it. As compensation for the problems that Peter's...
How dare...
I have not finished. If you do not agree with my...
No one with the grain...
I understand. Just between...
Nem kellett volna felbasznod minket, te pöcs!
Túroltak kopásba, te rohadék! Kivelezünk téged!
Harapj egy kis füvet!
Kellett volna beleütnöd az orra.
Where the fuck is my health?
És ennyi!
Vigyen el jobba, sánc! Imádkozz!
Legyen ezt a húsba!
Harapj egy kis füvet!
Dick!
Túroltak kopásba, te rohadék! Kerítsétek be!
What the fuck?
A következővel a pokolra jutsz. Vége van! Most elvérzel, faszikám! Most dögöllek!
Dick!
Where's the bodies of the people I killed? Let's loot them. There we go.
This means my work for you is done now, right?
Yes. Yes. I had no idea you were so... I mean, you killed them. Practically single-handedly. If I'd known, I wouldn't have offered you the job of
Practically,
messenger, but as one of my
he ran
personal
away.
guard.
I'm already a squire in the service of another lord. I can't just gather my things.
Very well, then. Your lord is a lucky man. But you do make for a good messenger as well. Here, you've earned it. But something else occurred to me. I'd like to give you my brother's sword. Peter was carrying it when... If Farkash didn't steal it, it should still be on the cart. Carry it with honor.
I'll do my best.
I've only known...
Thank you for your faith in...
One more thing. Besides a sword, Peter also had a cuirass and a shield, emblazoned with the heirlooms. And they're very... Please, don't... Well, I know...
I'm sorry, yeah.
Me too. His...
Well, what you...
If you... I'll be going.
Godspeed.
I'm taking everything.
I'm stealing.
Told me I could.
Don't you think I don't know who you
Heal.
are? Greetings to you. Greetings to you, friend.
Hello. Can you come back now?
Closing time. Come again. Tomorrow, perhaps.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
This woman is always cleaning the same fucking table.